Let's drink up then.
Dionysos, shall we?
Look at that look, man. That's crazy town.
This is pure swill, amateur.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Noisy Boy here, and welcome back to the channel. In today's AC Odyssey video, we're going to be doing Perikles Symposium. But before we get started, guys, remember to kick that like button to support my channel. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe, because I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments in the comment section below. Not sure if I mentioned it in my last video, but I actually took out that lady who was holding Prometheus' Seeker. Now if you have a look at the 50% fire damage and build up, including the plus 12% fire damage, we are not looking too bad when it comes to building up fire. Now I kind of figured I got the Agamemnon's gauntlets as well, and that actually has 15% elemental build up as well, so I build up fire quicker. I don't exactly have the Agamemnon's boots, but this one does 8% fire damage, so I think you can see a trend going with the whole fire damage that I was trying to entail. I think if I can get the boots for Agamemnon and maybe the waist set, we'll have a fair whack of damage when it comes to fire, and fire seems to do a lot, and I mean a lot of damage. There is actually a cultist, I think it's not that, actually it might be. Oops, wrong one. Let's have a quick look see here. I think he might have the boots. Oh no, wrong cultist. Oh shit, not sure either. The cultist I'm looking for, I think, is up to the northeast. I think it's this one, I think. East. I haven't actually been here yet, but I think it might be her. Or him, I should say. Yeah, he has the boots. As you can see there. Oh, that's the immortal boots. What am I talking about? I think it's this chick, the Chimera. I know she's close. Yeah, 11% warrior damage and 12% fire damage, so it's, you know, hard to ignore, man. Sometimes I think I might, if I have enough time, I might try and take her out as a bonus feature. But let's go and reach Perikles' home, which is just about here. Not quite sure what to expect. You know, Symposium is like a party almost, where it's pretty much just a party, I guess you could say, in layman terms. A lot of people come here to indulge, if you know what I mean, without being ratted out.
Alexios, it's
Oh,
you!
Phoebe!
Phoebe,
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
How in the hell did she
Which
get
I
here?
have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
Oh, great.
So, you somehow work here? For Perikles?
No, for Aspasia.
Who the hell is that? Why do I have to change? Why are we fast here? Let's
I think
go.
I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
Oh, great. I will change my clothes. I won't change my clothes.
I'll
Oh, we
get
better
changed.
blend in, I guess.
Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
Like, man, we got some pretty good armor, some pretty good weapons, so I don't want to lose them, especially my hammer. Man, I'll go ape shit
I feel
if I
uncomfortable
lose my
in
hammer.
these.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Of course I won't. Ooh, if I wanted to kill the leader, now would be the time. Straight up.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Perikles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Perikles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone.
Oh god, I can just tell this is gonna be one of those ones.
But this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongue.
Oh my god.
Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a
So
writer
I
of
might have a look at
comedies,
him.
of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of, yeah, look very intellectual.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Yeah, well, I guess Socrates is, you know, one of those
Fighting
dudes.
Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Well, I guess I have to pick.
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates.
What the hell?
Always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Athens, eh? Philosophers and boy lovers. See?
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you
Oh, just
think
chuck
of
it
a
at her.
party like this?
It's pretty shit house, actually.
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Perikles is here somewhere and I need to prepare him.
He's upstairs, man. My
He's
marker
alone.
told me so.
I'll tell him what your sister said.
You should get going.
Agreed. Perikles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Alright, well, I think this might be a long video, guys, so strap in. Multiple quests, gather information about your mother. So there are markers. We'll head on over to the first one, which is just around the corner. Let's go here. Oh shit.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her.
What?
She likes to watch.
That's freaky, man.
Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Perikles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Oh god, jeez.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
I
She's
don't think
not
so.
in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
Ooh.
After
get the
your
oil.
display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
Oh god. Alright, oil it is.
If you don't get the oil soon, all our fun will end.
Where would the oil be then? Let's go with this one. Go quests. Hopefully they have markers that just pop up, because this is going to be a long night if I don't. Alright, get the oil. Oh, what? Okay, so the oil... Actually, it can't be up there. It's got to be around here somewhere. Maybe... Maybe if I just... Oh, wrong one. Oh, wrong one again. So we're searching for oil, guys. I'm not quite sure. Oh, it's not that way. Oh, sorry, buddy. My bad. You'd think.
Έναν εξάδελφον και έχω ως τις ώρες σύγκρουση. Λέγει ούτως ότι συμμορία την
Oh, what was that? I'm supposed to talk to that guy, I guess. There's got to be some oil around here somewhere. Oh,
I'm too busy to deal with you at the moment. Go on now, out of my kitchen.
oh, interact. Is that it? Yes. Alright. Man, there's so many people around. Get the oil, man.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
Here's the oil,
Come
man.
bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Yeesh. Info,
Now
man.
it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Well, this might be the...
Fled Sparta. No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Okay.
Pietera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts. Ali! Come back inside! Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Okay, gay man.
Anfusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Well, I got some there. We're looking for time. Jeez, a lot of time's gone by, isn't it? Okay, quest and oil. Next up is drink up. Okay, where's that one? Might be able to complete both of these, but I'm pretty sure I saw 4 of them, didn't I? Okay, what's this guy all about? Yeah, I thought I saw 4 quests. This might be a 2-part video.
For my fight with Euripides.
It wasn't a fight. I'm looking for clues. You're rich, arrogant ass.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much.
Oh.
You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
Make a scene, I think he wants me to do.
You want to get Euripides drunk. Are you hoping he's going to make an even bigger scene than you did?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a feisty one, to say the least.
What, he wants to
Alright,
escape, does he?
If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
Ah, there you go.
I'll
Okay,
get
let's
the
go.
wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Alright. Well, it's convenient that she's actually right here too, so this might actually be a bit shorter than I
Save for
thought.
that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
Sweet wine.
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Well, this should be good then. Excuse me. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
A new face in Perikles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Don't call me it. I have a name, bro.
I'm called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes. And this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though,
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
You should we should drinking competition. I'm here to serve you. Why don't you help me first? Now let's
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Everybody seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Let's drink up then.
Conjure Dionysos, shall we?
Look at that look, man. That's crazy town.
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Let's see that look again.
Ready for more?
Wait for it. Boom! Look at that.
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
Oh, here we go.
Ready for another?
Dun, dun, dun. Those eyes, though. Far out. Oh.
Wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Every piece, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity.
Grolus has come up again.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it.
Pow, pow,
Hippocrates in
pow.
Argos. Here I come.
Yeah, that sounds like a good one, actually. Trying to... Oh shit, I forgot that I was doing another quest. I forgot about that. I think I should have plenty of time to get out of here now, so...
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
Drunk as man.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Perikles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Okay. Let's drink up completed. Is there another one? Oh, that's right. There was like 4 of them, wasn't there? Okay, talk with Socrates. Okay, well that's actually not too bad. That one didn't take too long. So let's chat to this dude. What are we on, 23? Ooh, man.
Ah, if it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
Oh, here we
You
go.
really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
I'm
You've
intrigued.
been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
Well, he has a point. If you think about it, he actually has a very good point, you know. But rulers have to make the hard decisions, so that's the thing with you know, a physician. When he makes the hard decisions, it's more like this guy's gonna die, so I can't do anything, or he's gonna get sick, or you're gonna have to go through this if you want to get well, and when it comes to carpentry, you have to think about the angles that you're making stuff, the weather conditions, you know, dry and wet and all that kind of stuff. So, but let's just see what this is.
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Perikles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
Wow. Yeah, nah, that's... I'm done talking about this. It is actually contradicting,
You
actually.
just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
Oh, he's
But
one of
you
them.
just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time.
Oh, he's right. He's not really asking any questions, but you know. Oh, you know, philosophers, man. Socrates, famous philosopher, writer, poet, historian, among most. Okay, so this is Aspasia. Actually, I'm supposed to come and see her.
Notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
No, what?
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you.
Well, hopefully I can get some more information out of
allow
her.
me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
See, what? So, is she calling my bluff or what?
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
Uncomfortable, man.
I'd be more comfortable in these clothes if I had a blade in my hand.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
Oh, that's a lot of information.
Together, we will find who you're looking for.
Maybe I revealed a bit too much to her, I think.
And get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Where is Pericles? Oh, sorry, man. Upstairs. Well, it's just one of those ones where I think we might have revealed a little bit too much to her. I don't think I should have said that she was my mother. Maybe try to keep a bit of mysteriousness to myself. But let's go find Pericles real quick. Maybe wrap it up after we've done this.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
Well, I'm actually here to kill you too, so...
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Perikles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Perikles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
You'll probably never see them coming.
Taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
So there was a bit of a different paced quest line there, guys. So leave the symposium. Like as in out the front door. Can I jump over here? No, I can't. See, a bit of a different paced episode, guys. I really wanted to try and get this one out of the way. I didn't want to split it up into 2 videos. I know I said I was going to, but I didn't want to, so I'll just make this one a longer one. At least then we get all the side quests in.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I'm ready to go,
I've
I
had
think.
enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Interesting. I might go to... I think Chios has a cultist member on there, so I might go to Chios. Actually, no, Agrigolus has one too, so... I might go to Agrigolus, that's pretty close.
There is a physician in Argolis that may be able to help me.
You're
Agrigolus.
sick? You've never been sick.
No, I'm fine. I just need to talk to him.
Okay, good. It would be weird if you were sick. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened. Okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Well, that's one thing I can do actually. I could go option to go to Kefalonia, but I think I might just keep the ball rolling with Agrigolus. Ah, thank God for my bow and a sword. Trophy earned 2, the Bright Minds.
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you
Very
soon,
nice.
Phoebe.
Well, this looks like a good time to wrap it up right here. Got a cultist clue. And we completed the symposium. Oh, 10,000 XP. Whoo-wee. Let's just have a quick look-see. What was I gonna do? Cultist clues. Who did I... Oh, found a clue on this guy. Can't reveal him yet, but... Attica 4 Palmach knows the cultist. Finally continue Odyssey. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, I might just leave that right there, wrap it up right there. I think we found ourselves 3 different clues, so 3 different places that we have to go to and search. The place I said I wanted to go to was Agrigolas, which is... well, Chios is actually right next to us. So is Agrigolas. I guess I could go to Chios because that is probably the smaller... it's a pretty small damn area, but at the same time it has a cultist there that I can take out as well. And what does he give me? Boots of the Immortal, so that's not too bad, I guess. I probably might go there since it's such a small island. Well, anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, remember to Sparta kick that like button. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, because I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments in the comment section below. I am your host, Noisy Boy. Thanks for coming on by, and as always, guys, stay noisy.